Hello, Monster fans. This big black hearse is speeding down the highway to hell, where avenging angel Jesse James is about to build a four-wheeled Frankenstein that sends sinful cars to an early grave with tombstones that read, "Rest in pieces." So get a snack for the kids, put the dog out, and grab your favorite beverage. The next Monster Garage Challenge is just around the bend. Join us now as Jesse and his gang of maverick mechanics rip, grind, and burn, transforming ordinary street vehicles into monster machines in the Monster Garage. This week's challenge, take a 1973 Cadillac Hearse and transform it into a four-wheeled car-crushing monster. Leading the team, as always, Master Monster Mechanic Jesse James. Jesse has first-hand knowledge about putting dents on polished steel without the consent of their owners.
That's no problem for me. I actually rammed someone that tried to take my parking space one time in my girlfriend's car. She was pretty bummed, just hit him. We don't really need to design a custom machine to do that. I got that totally handled.
The rules. When built, the monster machine must appear to be stock. The team can spend no more than $3,000 in hard cash for parts. Jesse and his crew have 7 days and nights. On the first day, they design. For the next 5, they build. And on the 7th day, they race. If successful, they walk away with a $3,400 set of Mac tools. And the clock starts now. The 1973 4,000-pound hearse is wheeled in, kicking and screeching, as it's about to undergo the final transformation. But can Jesse James and his team of monster mechanics breathe new life into a vehicle that carries the dead? Or does the hearse have plans of its own? The design team arrives, boasting Doran Hirschkorn from Bobcat, hearse expert Steve Sturl, and legendary customizer George Barris. A boyhood idol of Jesse's, Barris has spent the last 4 decades creating the coolest cars ever made, like the Duke Boys General Lee, the time-traveling DeLorean from Back to the Future, the haunted hot rod Munster Coach, and the most famous car in the world, the George Barris original Batmobile. The team ascends to the war room, but immediately gets sidetracked.
How many cars do you think you built?
I finally got to about 1,000. I said, it's about time that I quit counting.
My favorite, if they were all sitting there and I had to grab one, I'd take Dragula, because it did do wheelies.
As the discussion continues, Jesse and George share their passion for customizing cars.
Customizing, a lot of people think that's screwing cars up.
Oh, yeah.
You know, they think that you're messing up a perfectly good car. We may not be messing cars up, we're just ventilating them a little bit.
Finally, the design process begins. But what exactly does a fully loaded hearse car crusher look like? And what killer features does it have?
We just got to figure out what attachments we can put in there.
Doran Hirschkorn has been a designing engineer at Bobcat for 5 years, specializing in industrial-grade machinery of mass destruction.
We have a cutter crusher, just like a big scissor hand that we can come out and chop it up.
Kind of like a Jaws of Life type of deal. I think we should put the big drill on it.
Yeah.
You know, to screw into the car and not let it get away. You see that model tombstone?
The demolition equipment will weigh a ton, but luckily the hearse was already built to carry plenty of dead weight.
How much weight do you think we can put on the lift for the casket?
I've been known to put an 800-pound body on a 250-pound casket, no problem.
Steve Sturl, aka Tombstone, is a prop monster maker and a handyman of horror who works for some of the biggest bloodsuckers in Hollywood.
I was approached for Bela Lugosi's birthday. I've customized 7 caskets, you know, with hot rod flames, tiger fur interior. You know, as long as there's people out there that want really wild stuff, you know, I'm willing to build it for them.
Tombstone also knows hearses.
But mind you, when I did buy my car, I stood in my front window of my house and I looked outside and went, damn, I bought a Hearse. There's a Hearse in my front yard.
But this ain't no flashy Hollywood show hearse. It needs to be a fully functioning death buggy that crushes, chews up, and spits out its own. The plan is to grab and crush the unsuspecting car. First, a large drill auger in the back will jab it like a scorpion. Then 2 bobcat arms with claw shovels will smash the car into pieces. And finally, whatever else the crew can think up will finish the job.
Now, wait a minute. We haven't made a choice of the kind of car we're going to crush.
Anything Japanese.
Anything Japanese, huh?
I'd love to destroy my in-laws' car, you know? You just pull up next to it and just rip it wide open like a can of sardines, you know?
We just go out to the airport and drive around in the parking lot. Those people ain't coming back for a while.
What do you think we should call this creepy concoction here?
Grim Ripper. I love the Ripper.
Ripper?
Yeah,
I like that. The hard part's done. All we got to do is the work now.
The design team leaves with a name, a list of attachments, and a plan, sort of.
I think this design team was kind of a little vague. You know, it's kind of all about George.
I would have killed for either one of those when I was a kid.
In awe of all the stuff that he's done, kind of totally shined on the whole, yeah, whatever, we'll get to it. I think we're just gonna have to wing it.
Day 2. The first day of the build arrives, along with 5 monster mechanics ready to dance with death. Jesse James, head mechanic and monster maker. Steve Tombstone Sturl, Hearse customizing master. Doran Hirschkorn, demolition equipment guru. Jose Gonzalez, hydraulics hellraiser and forklift technician. Tim Conder, hot rod building god. And Bart Grande, automotive systems genius.
I have absolutely no idea what we're gonna build. This show's been driving me nuts trying to figure out the hell this is gonna be, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Jesse reveals the mission to his team.
Basically, we're gonna take this hearse and make something that destroys cars. We're gonna probably have a couple arms coming out of the back, maybe an auger that like screws in and locks the car so it can't get away. Some rippers that come out of the side, you know, so we can sideswipe some cars. Our basic idea of it is to inflict as much damage as we can, and I think the biggest problem is basically figuring out a way to power it, and 2, figuring out a way for the car to open up so that stuff can be exposed and keep like an element of surprise.
All this weight on here, is the suspension going to hold it? Do we have something else that...
Yeah, they're made to take a lot of weight because, you know, fat people die too. So, you know.
These guys are a team of true free thinkers, and they all want to 86 the auger bit. Monster Garage mantra: never challenge the boss's plan unless you've got a much better idea.
How come no auger?
Auger it would just basically, it would just stop. It wouldn't do anything. It's made for dirt.
We're gonna have some kind of clamps on here, rip it open, maybe put one of these teeth on the other end too. Blades, we can even manufacture the blades.
I hook a plasma cutter on the end of one of those arms and just...
So what's the back gonna do?
Back up 2 back posts.
If it's just gonna like hit the top of the car, we can just do that with baseball bat.
At Monster Garage, everyone gets a vote, but only Jesse's counts.
There's no reason why we couldn't do it, I guess.
So let's go.
With the debate over, the team begins to gut the belly of the beast.
That's our mascot.
The team removes the 500-pound coffin frame, but their actions stir up something spooky and unexpected.
Smells like something died in here.
Well, it's just a car. It's just a car. Nobody died in the car. It's like a UPS truck. You've been packed up. You just got to be delivered.
All right, we need 2 guys. Things heavy. Down, you got it?
They use these to open the caskets.
Yep. One side, you lock it, and the other side's got a glass tube that slides in there with the name of the person in the casket. It'll give you the name and the day they died.
And how many souls did this hearse shuttle in its lifetime?
They said this thing hauled over like 10,000 corpses.
It smells weird. It's like old
Death.
As the team excavates, the car's former passengers continue to make their presence known.
It wasn't a regular burn smell, man.
Rotting carcasses or something like that. That's kind of what it smelled like.
Smell that stuff? This is death.
This is kind of bumming me out a little bit. I ain't joking or trying to be on TV or nothing. It's a little...
There's like definitely spirits floating around, man. They're just everywhere.
I think I inhaled some of them. Tombstone. You pulling this whole thing out or what?
We might be able to use some of this.
Okay.
The existing coffin rack is not strong enough to support the heavy Bobcat arms. But will removing it awaken even more restless spirits? Non-believer Tombstone is about to find out.
You can't muscle that.
The rack refuses to go quietly, so Tombstone grabs the bolt cutters.
Oh, you're bending the handle. Bending the handle.
This is supposed to be straight. This is supposed to be straight. Ergonomic now. Fits the body
You know,
much better.
it's the spiritual power of the hearse that's magically bending the steel.
To free the rack, the team breaks out the big guns.
Hang on. We got 50 cents. We're going to Vegas.
After half a day of back-breaking work with pry bars, grinders, and air chisels, the rack is finally exhumed.
I could probably get maybe $200-300 for this, or trade it for a decent casket. Shame that we're taking apart a perfectly good hearse. Hearses will sell for like $80,000-$90,000, more than a limousine.
The team takes a quick break, reaching for refreshments from Tombstone's ice chest.
I ain't gonna lie to you. Had a body in it. They use newspaper in the caskets, under every casket, to absorb the body fluid.
Some of these facts I just don't care to know.
Before the sparks start flying, they wisely remove the gas tank. A layer of dried funeral flowers hints at the hearse's haunted history. Jesse does a little house cleaning.
I'm not such a bad guy. I just sucked all that sadness away.
As day 2 comes to a close, the build team has removed the rear platform, the supporting rack, the gas tank, and hopefully any poltergeist still hanging around the hearse. The mood in the garage is upbeat and confident.
Fired up.
5 days? Really? We'll do it in 3.
Between all the people and the skills that there isn't anything we can't overcome on this project.
Monster Garage factoid. In the United States in the year 2000, 2.4 million people and 14 million cars were sent to their final resting place. Day 3, early morning. The team splits into groups to make the most out of their day. Tombstone, Doran, and Tim head out to the Bobcat burial ground to dig up some lethal attachments.
That bit's gonna be about $100.
Hey, now, here we go.
Those work?
Yeah, perfect.
The next time you see these, they'll be going like this.
Auger bits and buckets, and you got backhoe arms. What are you doing?
We're gonna go after Saddam Hussein.
Right now we picked up the parts we needed. We got the arms, the auger bit, the auger drive, and a couple of buckets. Cash money.
On the east side of town, Jose and Bart search another heavy equipment graveyard for the hydraulic pumps that will drive the Bobcat arms.
We got a boneyard here. We're gonna pick some bones, man. There's way too many spiders in here. Spiders freak me out. I like the tattoo spider. I don't like spiders, though. Oh, geez, you see the size of that one?
The first hydraulic pump they find comes quietly.
Oh, it works. Look at that.
Whoa.
But the next is rusted in place and takes some convincing.
Yes.
The price for 2 abused and overused hydraulic pumps? Nothing.
buckets, smash.
But how will they drive the pumps and move the arms?
We need something to drive the pumps. We got the pumps, now we need to spin them. How are we going to spin them?
Why don't we...
Doran has an idea. Use an electric motor.
To run all that stuff off electric motors, you got to have 36-volt motors, man. You got to see the batteries. They're
Those
huge.
battery packs are
They're huge.
I mean, literally
And they
this
weigh
big.
1,500, 2,000 pounds.
What is wrong with mounting the pumps off of the motor?
Bart plans to replace the air conditioner with 2 hydraulic pumps, which will be run by belts that attach to the existing motor. The pumps will drive hydraulic fluid through the hoses that flow to the Bobcat arms in the back. When the correct lever is pushed, the arms will move up and down, flattening the offending car like roadkill.
This is what I do.
Wouldn't it be easier to
I
run
can
a
hook up a RPM thing in there in 15 minutes.
You want to do it?
Yeah, I can do that.
Do it, man.
Bart Grande, automotive systems genius.
I own a dyno shop in Oceanside, California, and what I do is I make horsepower. Similar to an athlete on a treadmill, I do that with an automobile. Through the data, I make changes, and then it goes faster and it's happier. So this is the Veepster, and all that's left is the body in the middle, 2 feet of the frame. 2.5-liter motor in it. I built the fuel injection.
Wow.
It's nuts.
It's a fun little toy. Me and my girls right back here. This is for
all
smaller
fiberglass.
kids.
You get nitrous on this?
Yeah, the nitrous, about 300 horsepower. It's just a fun little toy we cruise around in.
During lunch, the team voices concerns over Bart's plan for the motor system.
Go with me putting the mounts on, go a day with it, and if it doesn't work, go to plan B and run electric. I can guarantee you running off the motor is going to work. Hands down, that'll work and it'll be up in a day.
And I'm worried about time. I'm thinking we got to cut the top. We got to do all the fab work.
Time.
Time. I'm sorry. We have to worry about time. Hey, Tim.
With the clock ticking, the team gets back to work.
Everybody's working, so that's a good sign.
Bart is fabricating custom brackets to mount the hydraulic pumps.
I wanted to go with mounting the pumps on the motor of the Hearse, and the biggest pain to it is we got to build all of the bracketry. It's a path I chose, so hopefully I made the right choice here.
That's your bracket right there?
Yeah.
What are you going to mount it to?
Dude, the other half of it's right there. This piece.
He's gonna weld it there.
Just weld it there. We're done. It's that simple.
I don't think that's going to hold it.
There's no way this thing's going anywhere. Yeah.
I want it to work, man, because I got to connect all this.
Dude, it's called trust in the team.
I'm not saying anything.
What are you doing here then? Sounds like you're saying something.
Go ahead, dude.
He's saying this is taking too long, and he wants to go with the electric pumps. And I'm still fighting that this is the way to go. I'm not concerned at all. It's gonna work.
My man here says it's a specialty. I'm backing him up, man. I'm a team player. I tell you what I feel. I tell you what I'm thinking. And some people like it, some people don't, you know? That's just how it is.
Jose Gonzalez, hydraulics hellraiser, master forklift technician, and a California asphalt surfer.
I like to surf, but not really on a surfboard. I like to ride, man, every day. I get mad, I need to go for a ride. I'm feeling crappy, I go for a ride. This is my life right here, riding.
The team turns their attention to the steel-reinforced landau roof.
Great big grooves, wide enough for the bucket, right?
Right.
And the thing just comes right out of the top. I would love to have the roof done before the end of the day.
Tim has an idea that will save time and energy. He runs it by Jesse.
If we cut 2 13-inch wide grooves in the top, the things would come out of the car like a bug.
Jesse nixes the narrow channels.
With me driving it and operating it, we're gonna need some clearance around the arms. Just going out, going out on the limb. I think the top should be out of the way. Otherwise, something's gonna get smashed.
Okay, so you feel like we got time to do it with everything else?
When's Tom gonna get here?
Day 3 ends with the roof still on, Bart's 15-minute belt system still unfinished, and a new odor in the air, the foul smell of dissent.
This is a shower, man. See y'all stink.
Maybe just you.
Will they make it?
Are they gonna complete the project? Oh no!
Great folly of man to try and control.
The team starts the day by trying to figure out how to support the roof's weight when it lifts up.
All of that weight will rip that hinge right out of the roof.
The hinges just have to be on the outside of the car, so it actually parts.
I'm still having a hell of a time figuring it out. No comprende.
With the pressure on, Tombstone digs up a distraction.
Hey, Bob. What's up, man? This is Tombstone. I thought it'd be kind of cool if you brought down that little toy of yours. Yeah, you guys, this is my friend Bob from the First Club.
How you doing, bud?
Well, who wants to drive it?
You look scared as hell.
After some fun, the team decides it's time to get back to mounting the Bobcat arms in the back. But before they do, they'll need a thick steel plate to give it a solid foundation.
This will come across the back end of the car, and our arm mounts are going to sit one right here and one over here.
Doran, who looks like he wouldn't be able to weld, the guy's the best welder on his team.
It's now day 3. I'm getting a little bit worried, I guess, about time.
Bart is still working on the bracketry that will hold the pumps in place. It's not as easy as he thought.
What we're gonna do is build a substructure, and we're gonna mount both pumps and run off the belts where the air conditioner compressor used to be, and these will drive our control valves for all the hydraulics.
Here we are, day 3, and still the pumps aren't mounted.
I'm waiting on steel. It's coming from Jesse's shop.
Jesse arrives with a custom-tooled steel bracket.
That's sweet. Thank you.
That's the baby, right there.
That looks bitchin'.
Confidence. They'll work.
Could Bart have been a bit too pumped to prime the monster?
Where we're going to get stuck, I can see it right now, is the hydraulics.
I don't think we're behind on the hydraulics if everything works as planned. Holy shit! Somebody give me an 11/16 socket wrench!
You gotta pull that out, man. Hang on.
Just hold still. Oh, lefty loosey, righty tighty. Oh, man.
Trying to torque it down or what?
This is what happens when you piss off Jesse James.
That's right.
Okay, yeah, you're on TV. Get back to work.
The half-inch steel plate, which will support the massive Bobcat arms, is welded into place. Next, they weld the brackets to hold the arms. Then it's time to dry fit the Bobcat arms. First one arm, then the other. The plate supports the bracket and the arms hold. Success.
There you go.
It's been a long day for the build team.
I'm tired.
Before Jesse leaves for the day, he gives his crew one last order: get the roof off.
Just lighting a fire under everybody's ass. Keep them going, you know? Get this motherfucker done. So I can go home and watch cartoons.
Jesse splits, and the rest of the team jumps on the roof.
Lift it!
It's not going up.
No, it's because it's jamming.
This is heavy, dude.
Look at that.
The roof comes free, but it's much heavier than they thought.
Built stuff like this before, and this is overcomable. I think tomorrow is the critical day, and we need to plan for the unexpected.
Monster Garage factoid. The first Cadillac Hearse was built in 1916 by A. Geisel and Sons. After the build team left for the night, a relief crew from Airlift Hydraulics took over. These gravity-defying gods worked all night to install contractible airbags, which will make the hearse bounce up and down, thereby increasing its crushing power.
Obviously, the bags are done in front, bags are done in rear. You're good to go.
Does it work?
Of course it works. What kind of a question is that?
The hearse is waiting. With only 2 days left, the crew reviews the to-do list.
We gotta thin that door out, we gotta lighten that door, we gotta get these brackets welded in, get the arms in.
Jose, you and I really got to get going on these hydraulics.
These pumps got to be mounted. These arms got to be mounted. This roof's got to be reconstructed to be able to hold its weight.
And last night when we first got the roof off, we realized that structure wasn't strong enough. Basically, we didn't think the roof was that heavy. We lost 3 or 4 hours.
The deal with this car is it's like cutting apart a Sherman tank. It took 3 times as long as we thought. It's 3 times as heavy as we thought it was going to be. I mean, the whole car has just been fighting us the whole way.
Tim Conder, hot rod building god.
I'm originally from Louisville, Kentucky. I run a custom shop for the sole purpose of financing my Top Fuel dragster operation. We're making pistol grip handles for my dragster steering wheel out of a real human skull. How cool is that?
Tim specializes in building custom motorcycles, hot rods, and top fuel dragsters.
The welding skills, the painting skills, the design skills, whatever it takes to build a hot rod or a chopper. I've got to do a little bit of everything.
Raise your hand if you think Tim sounds like Dwight Yoakam.
Dwight Yoakam! I was a professional illustrator for 6 years, airbrushing and all that. After I built a bike, none of it means a thing.
It seems like the stuff I do, that's why I built that bike. The bikes that I do that everybody loves and it's so cool. And man, I love that, I love that, I love that. It just makes me want to run it off the cliff. If I like it, then you.
Let's do it.
It's crucial that the team works together as a unit.
It's not as bleak as it was yesterday, but we still got a lot of work to do.
Tombstone gets to work cutting steel braces so that Jesse can make mounts out of them for the hydraulic controller arms. Doran gets the hydraulic controllers ready for installation. Jose removes the old hardware that is deemed too weak to support the 300-pound top, while Tim welds a brace made of 2-inch steel tubing for extra support at the joint. And Bart returns to his hydraulic pump.
Yeah, your 2-hour design, it's been 4 days now.
I've only spent about 2 hours on it. They don't know what they're talking about. You'll see.
Smack talking in the middle of the home stretch may be a sign that the spark within the build team is misfiring. They'll need some pacemaking if they want the monster to live.
It's just labor. We need all these guys to labor together, you know, not stand around and look cool. We need them to work. I ain't got no friends in here. I don't like to miss deadlines and I don't like to fail.
I'm concerned. It's just like cooking a good dinner, you know? You gotta have the steak done the same time the potatoes are done. And to have everything come together at once at the same time is gonna be the most important key in this.
We need to work together and finish some stuff. We got everything 90% done. And that last 10% takes 90% of your time.
Like every builder, Jesse had a vision that he wanted. And I was 100% behind. Let's just build it like we want it. We'll roll the dice on the deadline. And I think we're missing the deadline right now.
But for Jesse, failure is not an option. The team just has to work harder.
The guy's talented. The fact is, he's got money in the bank and he's out here sweating with us, And, he's welding, he's getting stuff in his eye, he's getting, slag blown up his nose. I mean, I respect the man.
You good, man?
Yeah. It tastes like grandma. Dead grandma.
Just as the design team appears to be clicking, it's the George Barris original TV Batmobile. Holy delay, Jesse. It's another distraction.
What are you doing over here? Jesse, what are you doing here?
Trying to weld.
You need some help? Oh, we gotta put some bat fins on here, huh?
Oh, that's cool.
Photo opportunities with George Barris and the Batmobile push the team even further behind. Will they ever be able to get back on track? There's only one thing to do.
Chicken?
Eat. Wasting time makes this team hungry.
That's a piece of metal right there.
It is a piece of metal.
Jose busts out the butane for a power lunch.
Wait a second, man. Come on.
Yeah, that's good. Really good, yeah. Yeah.
Jesse knows that time is running out, and so is his patience. Not a good time for Tombstone to present his handiwork on a hood ornament.
Now I know why this thing done. I mean, good job, Tombstone.
I didn't even use a plasma cutter until I got here. It's not bad.
It's like the kid eating paste.
Bart needs custom machined pulleys to put the finishing touches on the hydraulic pump assembly. Jesse splits to his shop to fabricate them. The rest of the team tries not to screw themselves with the auger bit.
I say we put this thing right where it is.
Yep,
we build it down. We cut a hole in the door like this.
The top comes off, grab it, stick the sucker in there.
Auger's coming out of the back like a tail.
We're debating on how to do it.
Bart stays focused on the hydraulic pumps in a race to keep his self-respect and shut Jose up once and for all.
I guarantee you, I will make pressure way before they'll ever need it.
Meanwhile, Jose and Tombstone try to improvise a rail system to mount the retractable Stinger, but Doran thinks the steel tubing is too thin and will break.
The whole thing probably weighs 350. I see his point. We're gonna have to come up with another idea.
There's not 4 or 5 different ways we can do this. There's only one, and we're gonna have to find that one. When Jesse gets here, maybe he's got some more insight for us. Maybe he's got that one answer we can't think of right now.
Jesse returns with Bart's parts.
Just let America.
Hey, that auger, man? We're gonna have to go over there and check that thing out, man.
Why?
Because figure out a way that's gonna work.
The plan for a retractable auger bit isn't dead yet, but it's certainly on life support. Jesse's prognosis: it's too late to have the monster drill spring out and sting its victim. The auger will have to be mounted in a fixed position.
If we were going to do anything, we probably should have started doing it. So, and now we don't have time. So I think we ain't going to finish that auger, and we ain't going to finish the rippers by tomorrow. There's no way in hell. I mean, we don't even have the crap to lift the top yet. That's why we just got to like work together and everybody keep working and try to get some of the stuff finished. We're like 3/4 and everything, you know, get it like sort of started along and not finishing stuff. So I think we should finish all the stuff we started, then we can worry about starting new stuff, you know.
Well, let's get back to work then.
As day 5 comes to a close, the build team hustles to install the auger drill bit. The top needs to be reattached. The hydraulic pump is still only 90% done. The hoses need to be run, and the control levers installed. Tomorrow is the last day to build, and it's shaping up to be even a dead man's nightmare.
And that's the main concerns right now. Well, even if we're not going to implement the auger, then we got to have both arms kicking and go with some blades or something. We got to have it do something.
Monster Garage factoid. Hydraulic fluids are petroleum-based. More than 200 million gallons are sold each year in the United States. Jesse's in the house, and it's day 6, the final build day. With just 16 hours left, the team is still suffering from schizophrenia. Let's work, let's play, let's work, let's play.
Hey, the Grim Ripper!
Hey, hold on. Oh, yeah. The plane!
The Reaper wants to know when his ride will be ready. Jesse's wondering the same thing.
Lights are on, but nobody's home.
With the Reaper madness over, Jesse lays down the law.
All ass on the rest of this stuff.
There's still a lot of items on the build team's to-do list. They have to work fast because there's only 14 hours left. They'll either walk away with a $3,400 set of tools or go down as the first losers ever in the Monster Garage. Jose goes to work, crimping fittings to the ends of the hoses they'll need to drive the hydraulics.
Without this, man, we ain't going nowhere.
Bart and Tombstone cut holes in the hood so the pumps will have room to breathe. The hood closes and the pumps are good to go. Doran and Jose scrounge up a reservoir for the hydraulic fluid.
I'm just gonna fabricate it and make it work. Because we're running out of damn time.
We all have a common enemy here, you know? You got a common enemy, everybody bands together. That's what happens when you got a big thing that's bigger than you are, you know?
This is purely final assembly. All this stuff is work, doing final adjustments. Car's all back together, the car functions. We're darn close to shutting the hood and being done.
Bart's pump and pulley system is almost ready to be fired up. The front end of the hearse is looking good, but Jose's rear end is dragging.
Why did I make 2 hoses here?
Hell if I know.
Fatigue is setting in, and Jose is having a hard time keeping the hoses straight.
Where the f did this come from? Here. What a dumbass.
I'm not saying a word, man. I'm not saying nothing.
Now you know we've been here way too long, man. You can't even think straight anymore.
Half the build day is already gone.
It's about 5 o'clock. We've got about 7 hours. 7 hours to work.
The team still has the big ticket items on the list. Get the hydraulics working. Get the top back on.
I know it's gonna take all the way until midnight. I know it. I mean, there's no doubt on that.
Hey, they told you guys don't get tools if you don't get it done, right?
Yeah, right.
No, I'm serious. We don't reward for failure.
I need that hydraulic oil. It's in that bucket.
It's 10 p.m., 2 hours to go. The roof is still off, but the shovel arms and auger are in place. The job is almost done. Time for the final test, getting the hydraulic pumps to power the arms.
It should fire. It should pump. Belt should stay on. Fluid should flow. But I'll duck.
It's the moment of truth. If Bart did his job right, the Grim Ripper will go on to kill its first car.
Car cleaner and that carburetor.
Was that carb cleaner or ether?
Car, just fire. Try and crank it.
Hold on. Battery cable's loose. Try this. Go fire it up.
Hey, what happened?
We seized one of the pumps, and I didn't know if we froze it or we slipped it. I just didn't want to find out. It's hot. These don't spin really easy. These are under pressure right now, yeah.
The engine's running, but the belts are slipping on the pumps.
Turn it on?
Yeah.
See?
There's just too much slack in it.
The team makes an 11th hour adjustment and tries again.
Ready?
Smoke the belt so they fall off.
His belt broke.
They just burned their last belt.
What time is it? Does it need a belt?
We get a good couple belts.
We can find an auto parts store
It's
later.
Midnight Auto, man.
With just an hour to go, Tombstone races to the only auto shop open to buy some new belts.
We gotta go get belts from the auto parts store. The hydraulic pumps keep smoking the belt. It's getting so hot, it's frying the belts.
That's all you got, huh?
The parts store only has 3 belts
So let me get
left.
these 3.
Tombstone buys them all. When he gets back to the garage, he's hoping one of them will fit.
2 that are longer and 1 that's shorter, so if we can use the pulleys and not crank it down so much. And they're a thicker belt, too.
We should have fired it once, checked everything. It's a lot tighter. There's no
With only
jam, but the
20
bolt's
minutes
closed
left,
as tight
the
as you
team
can
gives
get.
it another try.
Go to town, man.
Like Frankenstein's monster, the Grim Ripper finally shows signs of life. If only for a brief moment, then one of the hydraulic pumps springs a leak, and they fry another belt.
Another belt? It's cool, though. I mean, it's working. We got to get that belt to quit slipping, otherwise we aren't going to move crap. How many belts do we have?
We got 1 more for this configuration.
Let's put it on and just full throttle it and see if we can get him to raise up.
With 10 minutes left, Jose and Doran fix the hose leak, and Bart installs their last belt.
We'll never be able to get it on.
All right, so...
It's do or die time, and they all know it. the Ripper roars to life, and the hydraulic heart begins pumping blood to the scavenged limbs of the beast. It's alive! But then, disaster. A burning belt on the pump ignites a pool of gasoline in the engine compartment. The team's moment of glory is incinerated by a blast of hellfire.
I was gonna grab the tank and run, man.
Is the fire the final nail in the build team's coffin? With no fan belts left, the team still refuses to admit defeat. Is there any other way to turn the pump?
We threw some serious wicked tension at that just now.
Yeah, it works. It works.
That arm shot up like nothing.
Like
Boom,
brains.
right up.
We got the right idea. We just got to find a way to keep the belt from slipping.
Put a chain on it. And just run one
Run
double
the belt
pulley.
off the back pulley.
Keep
A hill
two
bicycle chain would do it.
Let's say we try to run one pump right now. See what happens.
Well, command decision.
You guys want me to BS you? You want the truth?
Truth.
We didn't do it. This is the one that fails. That's reality. I don't give a damn if we put some billet custom machine pulleys on there and everything. It still ain't done. I obviously didn't drive you guys hard enough and send the message home that you guys can't be screwing around. We didn't do it. We mismanaged our time. Instead of planning and attacking and finishing every task, everything on this whole thing is 3/4 of the way done. I hate losing. I think it sucks, but, you know.
If we'd have had more time, at least about 4 or 5 hours,
The only thing that went wrong on this project was the roof.
Have to live with it now, you know? Ain't no turning back the time. Ain't no turning back the time.
I mean, no one wants to fail. I don't really know what to say.
I'd lay awake in bed the last couple of nights and think about all the stuff we had to do, and I knew it was going to take too long. And to come up short really hurts, man. I mean, I won't lie to you.
It's not done, man. Clear and simple. I gotta live with this, man. I live in Long Beach. I'm gonna see all these people and they're gonna look at me and go, there's a guy who didn't finish that project, you know? I'm screwed, man.
We as a team were weak in some areas. No excuses, no regrets. We accept defeat and we go home. Life is not always about winning.
All we gotta do is the work.
Jesse's right. What I should have been doing is riding everybody's ass. And you know what? Every one of these should have been riding my ass. Hey, man, I would have killed for this project. You couldn't have kept me from doing it. Give me 3 days, I'd have said yeah.
I don't really know what to say.
Give me 3 days and a bunch of nuns, and I'd have said yeah.
All the stuff we had to do.
Point is, man, you got to be a man and step up.
Come up short really hurts.
Anybody don't know what they're made of until they come up against something like this.
I'm gonna see all these people and they're gonna look at me and go,
You know, you do your best, and best ain't good enough today.
Right, yes, yes, sir. No, I'm still in shock. Oh.
All right, we're on.
Oh, we're on. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, the Big Schwag here with my partner Frankie Whiteside on what was supposed to be another Monster Garage challenge. But for those of you who just joined us, episode 9 of Monster Garage ended tragically in failure.
I gotta say, I just never thought this day would come.
But it's here, it's now, it's happened, and the perfect record is...
Toast.
A car that provided so many others their last rides, now on its final spin. Frankie, why don't you tell the folks what we do know about today's challenge? I mean, what do we call this?
How about an undertaking?
That works for me, Frank.
There's gonna be some kind of funeral procession. After that, nobody knows but Jesse James.
And here he is, behind the wheel of a tow truck. Jesse James is hauling his doomed monster to a final resting place.
The Grim Ripper.
Let's have a moment of silence for our hero and his hearse. Okay, Frankie, where are we now? Is this still Long Beach?
Sorry.
You okay, buddy?
Can't you see? The hearse, the sun setting, crossing a bridge. There are signs, Swag.
And what does that sign say, Frank, huh?
Terminal Island, the end of the line.
You gotta hand it to Jesse. Even in failure, he's brilliant. Terminal Island for a dead hearse. Frank, it looks like the last mile, the last hurrah of a long ride for the Grim Ripper.
Jesse's parked the tow rig under a huge crane, Swag. What's the deal?
I don't know, Frank, but those don't look like the jaws of life to me.
The moon is full and the funeral is about to begin.
Get Jesse, break it. Yeah, break it, Jesse. Break it.
Swag, that giant claw is heading right for the hearse. This may get ugly.
Looks like the crane operator is gently easing down that monster claw to pick up the hearse and deliver it to its final resting place.
It sure does, Swag. It's shaping up to be a very distinguished service indeed.
Frank, that hurts! Look at that crane go! Ouch! Now we're talking! Hey, wait a minute, Frank! What's happening? Oh no! He's heading for the auto shredder! Tell the folks at home what the auto shredder's all about!
The auto shredder, weighing in at 72 tons. This machine is 3 stories worth of doom and destruction. It can turn an entire car into cottage cheese in 7 seconds.
It just hit me, Frank. This is no funeral, it's an execution.
Jesse sure doesn't look like he's mourning the loss of a friend there, Swaggy.
You've heard him say it before. He hates failing. And if the head mechanic at the Monster Garage misses a deadline, you can bet he's taking someone down with him, Frank.
That's it, Swag. There's no escape now. The hearse is on the conveyor belt to hell. This vehicle really will be gone in 60 seconds.
Did you grit your teeth? Did you feel your little heart? Boom, boom.
But wait a minute, Frank! The Ripper is stuck! Is she too much for the car shredder to swallow?
This car has fought Jesse every step of the way.
The hearse is going nowhere fast. But wait, Frank! They are dropping engine blocks onto the conveyor belt to try and give the Grim Ripper a shove into the abyss.
The grimy mass of motors attacks the hearse like a swarm of satanic killer bees. Look at the smoke rising from the top of that car shredder, Swag.
And Jesse James, fed up with his week-long ordeal with the stubborn Grim Ripper, has turned his back on the both of them.
And there goes the hearse.
Boom, boom.
You gotta be kidding me!
Oh my God! Can you believe it? The ground is shaking like an earthquake.
Look at the view from the shredder cam, mounted inside the tower. Complete carnage. Now, Frank, that is what I call a Long Beach-style barbecue.
Flames are shooting 200 feet into the air. Amazing, Swag! Let's see that again!
Boom, boom.
Look at that man! He didn't even flinch! Frank, he's got nerves of steel! He's got the mind of Buddha! He's Jesse James!
Just look at the devastation! There is no piece of the Grim Ripper left that's bigger than your fist!
The hearse may be shredded and cremated, but its memory will live on in the mind of Jesse James for a good long time.
Maybe forever.
There's no time for hearses, curses, prayers, or pallbearers. Jesse's got death to cheat, taxes to pay, sparks to fly, metal to burn. The next Monster Garage Challenge is just around the bend. Monster Garage. 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 Monster Garage.
It's original.